Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole Misarti, Director of the Water and Environmental Research Center at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Italy Water Forum for inviting me to speak to you all today about our research center and its foundation as a National Institutes of Water Research. The Water Institutes were founded in 1964 when Congress passed the Water Resources Research Act. This act called for a federal-state partnership between the United States Geological Survey and universities across the U.S. There are multiple avenues of funding, including an annual base grant to the Water Institutes, competitive grants open to everyone, coordination grants for other federal agencies to pass through funds for particular projects, and it provides a way for students to work as paid interns at the USGS and specific projects. Water Institutes are tasked with three focus areas: research, education, and outreach. These university-based institutes are tasked to research water and water-related phenomenon, to aid early career research scientists in the water resources fields, to train future water scientists and engineers, and to conduct outreach and distribution of results to water managers and the public. In an average year, the institutes collaborate with more than 150 state agencies, 180 federal agencies, and more than 165 local and municipal offices. In a given year, federal dollars are leveraged to support over 350 students in training, over 200 research projects, and more than 550 researchers. There are 54 National Institutes of Water Research, one in each of the 50 states, plus Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Guam. Each state or territory has its own unique set of water resources and problems, though many share some of the more global problems such as drought, flooding, pollution, etc. Most institutes are usually placed within a state's large land-grant university, and the Water and Environmental Research Institute, or WERC, here at the University of Alaska Fairbanks is one of these. WERC was established as a water research institute back in 1964, the same year that funding was designated by Congress. We have grown into a multidisciplinary research center with a focus on Alaska and the Arctic. We have expertise in environmental, civil, and Arctic engineering, as well as limnology, hydrology, microbiology, geochemistry, and environmental science. We focus mostly on the freshwater realm, though in the past few years we have also brought in researchers who work in the marine sciences. So let me show you a couple of water problems that are unique to Alaska, as well as those that are more global in nature. Most of our villages in Alaska are off the road system and are difficult to reach. They must have their own unique electrical grids and water and wastewater utilities. The supply and safety of clean drinking water and the treatment of wastewater are two critical issues in many rural villages in Alaska. Ironically, many of these stem not just from cold weather-related problems, but also from a warming climate and a lack of engineering standards and the remoteness of some of these villages. In 2018, Point Lay lost its drinking water source due to the melting of an ice wedge that was holding back the water of a lake that they used to serve the entire village. By 2020, the melting permafrost had shifted the ground beneath water storage tanks, which had been the solution to the town's loss of that lake in the first place. The tanks ruptured, and in November, just before winter started, it spilled 1/3 of the village's clean water. Our research group works with engineers to find sustainable solutions to these types of problems. We also partake in innovative research, such as this study by one of our students that is attempting to solve the problem of remote, difficult-to-reach drainage areas that are understudied. They are using drones and flights to gather special imaging to estimate water discharge, something that Alaskans still don't know about a lot of the drainage systems in. Microplastics, on the other hand, are not a problem unique to Alaska, but they are a global problem now reaching even remote areas of the world, possibly through atmospheric transfer. We started a pilot project last winter to study whether microplastics could be found in snowfall even in remote areas of Alaska. We quickly expanded to sampling streams, lakes, and water utilities. We are only just now processing the samples collected, but to date, we have not yet found a lake or a river sample that does not contain microplastics. We will be looking at the snowfall samples from our remote locations over the next few months. To close, I want to thank the Italy Water Forum for the chance to tell you all a little bit about the types of research being done in the U.S. Arctic, as well as to wish Italy well in its pursuit of hosting the 10th World Water Forum in 2024. Italy houses everything from glaciers in alpine environments to thousands of kilometers of coastal waters, as well as temperate to Mediterranean environments that bring everything from floods to droughts, a diversity of water issues indeed. With its focus on inclusivity and the rebirth of water research and management, Italy is well poised to host an interesting forum in 2024. Thank you once again.